All right, I received the new strain of fish for the fish room. This is obviously the above view. Got 1 male and 3 females. Seller did a fantastic job of shipping and timeliness and packed it great and even sent an extra female, so couldn't be happier. And I'll try to get you a better view. Let's see. Look at that. Wow, very true. So I have them in a acclimating in the way I do it, which is in a small container. You can see the top of the container inside the tank. It is like a potato salad type container. Now I have 1 male, 3 females. This is the male, obviously, and it's called the strain is called a Santa Claus Dumbo Ear Guppy. And this is the male, which has a red tail edged in white, white dorsal, very large white pec fins. The body has like a platinum or a white color over it, sort of similar to like a Moscow type thing. And there's a half black body underneath. So I have a feeling that the strain originated with half black reds, and they use whatever they use to create the Dumbo ear thing. And came up with a white dorsal, white pec fins, and kept the red tail. Really nice. I'm really going to enjoy working with these. And like I said, I'm acclimating them into a tank, and the way I do it, which I mentioned before, is I add the all the bag water into these small containers, and then I actually pour a little bit of the bag water into the tank, and then pour in like a yogurt-sized cup of my tank water into the container. So they're going to sit in here for probably about 15 minutes, and then I'll pour some of this combination water from the container back into the tank and put in like another 2 or 3 ounces of the tank water. And I'll probably do that one more time until they're good enough to go into the tank. So they look great. There's no problems at all. They really survived the shipping well, and the guy did a great job. Here's a little update on the albino, snow white albinos. Not the greatest view on them. And this is the other tank with the nicer female that still hasn't dropped yet. And this male had like a little bit of a nick in his tail. And you can see that's completely filled in. So what I did with the both tanks is I added like a little bit of stress coat, a few drops, and a few drops of Melafix, and some vitamin B actually. And it looks great. I mean, he looks fantastic. The tail's grown a little bit. Hoping to get some babies out of the female. She's really getting close. This one is filling up a little bit, but she's not as lively as the other one. And the male's doing well. This was the nicer looking of the 2 males, although the other male is nicer looking than this one now. It looks perfect to me. So anyway, I will continue to acclimate the new fish, which I really like. The one female has like a couple different colors in there. So I'm gonna, once they start filling up and get hit by this male, I'm gonna take that one female out and put her in a different tank, and then see what kind of babies I get out of her, see if they're any different. So, but anyway, really happy with these so far, and going to continue to acclimate them. All right, be back with part 2 shortly. All right, this is part 2, 3, whatever, of these new guppies in the fish room, which are Santa Claus Guppies. They have have 1 male. The male has a red tail outlined in white, a white dorsal, white on the body, and white large pec fins, which makes it a big ear type guppy. So see if it's, I tried taking pictures of the male, which I will upload with the video, I guess, as a thumbnail, and you really can't see the large pec fins, so they kind of just showed up like a blur. So the fish are in the tank. It's a 2.5 gallon tank that has water sprite, thin leaf water sprite at the top, and what's that? Yeah, look at that. Anyway, they adjusted well so far to the water. They've been in there for a couple hours after I acclimated them. And just fed them some live baby brine shrimp, which they're going after pretty good. The guy sent me 3 females, which I'm very appreciative of, and they look fantastic. Very happy with the seller. He's got some really beautiful fish on eBay. Don't know if he sells anywhere else. I'll put his name in the description. You know, if that's okay with him, I'll ask him first. And you know, I'll keep you updated on these as they progress. But I'm really happy with them. They're just something I wanted to add. I have a couple ideas. I want to do some crosses with some of the babies as I get them, hopefully. And just see how that goes. Here's the snow white albinos. That's tank number 1. Can't quite see them too good because of all the brine shrimp in there. This is tank number 2. It's really a gorgeous male, and the female's also doing great. Looks good. You can see she's still pretty fat and starting to really round off. So one of these days I'll get some babies out of her. There's quite a gravid spot there, so that won't take too much longer, I think. And when I get the babies from her, I think it's too late to move her now into one of those 1-gallon containers. So I will kind of chance getting the babies. Hopefully they'll get some nice hiding places in all the water sprite that's in this tank, and I'll just net them out and put them in their own little 1-gallon container for now. Feed them heavily, do the water changes, and then in a few weeks move them into a bigger tank, assuming, like I said, assuming I actually get some. But it looks promising with this female. This one's taking a little bit longer to fill up. But yeah, we should get something out of them pretty soon. And the other tank that's in here is, this was a cross I made of the Japan Blue Firetail double swords. And this is the father of even these. This is the next generation. This male is the F1 actually, as is that female right behind him. They're really shaping up nicely. This one's got a really nice dorsal and 2 swords growing, which is good. This was the next generation, which I've left in because I only had 3 babies with that next generation. And they have the Japan blue turquoise color on the body. The orange changed to red from my cross that I made with my full reds. And as you can see, this is a not a sword or a double sword. So going to keep my eye on what I get out of them. There's a new batch of babies in there, so I'll probably be pulling them out soon. And basically I have 3 pair plus a couple extras in there. So anyway, that's a little bit more of an update. The snow white albinos, which are doing fantastic, and these new fish, which are Dumbo ear Santa Claus Guppies. So I really like what these are going to do for me, because add something else that I'll be able to work with. I have some ideas. I may cross in some of the yellow deltas. So it's kind of a work in progress that I'll end up doing. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like the new fish, and thank you. All right, this will be the final part of the new strain in the fish room video. I've been filming this over a couple of days. They've acclimated very well. This is, I think, what the heck is today? Wednesday. And they're been here for 2 days. They're doing pretty well. It's one of the females that has a bit of a half black body and white dorsal and tail. The other female has same but more of a pronounced half black body. The male is he's kind of got a half black body with white coloration over it, a white dorsal, large white pec fins, and a red tail that's edged in white. So I have all my guppies I keep in tanks with water sprite or Java moss or both. And this is a thin leaf variety of water sprite. So that's the deal with them. I'll get back to that in a minute. And now I've been following, if you've been following along, these fish are doing fantastic. I think I've had them about 3 weeks now. I kept saying this female's very close to dropping babies, not dropping dead. And if I zip right over there, you can see there's one of them. She's just starting to have babies. And she's probably going to go back up into the water sprite where it's safer, and I guess she's taking a break. So that's that. The male's looking good. Hopefully he's not going to eat that baby. We don't want that to happen. And I think there is another one at the bottom somewhere, but I really can't find him that quick. So there you go. Now you can see the baby really was alive, because he just had the living crap scared out of him. And we don't want to lose him. So he is up in the plants there, still alive and kicking. And the pair went into the back. So just in case anybody from PETA was watching, that baby is still alive and he's hiding up in the plant area. So there are the other ones. And these guppies, as I get babies out of them, since I really don't know how they were created, it's one of the strains from either Indonesia or Thailand or both. And they don't give you a lot of information out of what's gone in to make their lines. Part of that is because when we buy fish from them, we're really not dealing with the breeder. We're dealing with the middleman, the guy who's got the internet savvy and knows how to get people to buy the fish. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, the people that are breeding them may be doing it on farms or with, you know, tubs or holes in the ground that are filled with water, and they may not even speak English, really don't know, but they know their crap about guppies. So you have to do some finagling once you start getting some babies out of them. So what I'm going to do is when I get some babies out of these, I'm going to take out the female that looks a little bit different. That has like, it's not that one. I don't know where she went. And anyway, that one's going to come out because, wherever she is, because there's some black in the tail. So what I'll do then is I'll raise the babies up to about a 2-month-old period. And then I'll take a few of the females and put them back in with this male. And then the rest, I'll take the males from that batch and go brother to sister. If the female guppies, the originals, are still alive, I'll also put a male in with them. And the reason for that is because I really don't know which ones I need, since I have a couple different types of females. I don't know which ones I need to keep this line looking the way it's supposed to look. So anyway, that's that. And as you can see, there's another baby in here, and I'm going to have to throw some more food in there to provide some cover so this guy doesn't get really hungry. But anyway, finally got some babies out of them, so I'm very happy about that. She's going to be in the back and then up in the plants having some more babies. So right now this tank of one pair has ballooned up to about 5 guppies right now, because I think there's 3 babies in there. So anyhow, thanks very much for watching. And if you have a better idea for a name of these guppies than Santa Claus Guppies, let me know, because I don't know what the heck to call them. But anyhow, that's it for this video, and thank you very much. This is an addendum, I guess, to the 3 or 4 part video I've been doing. It'll probably be uploaded on Friday. And it started out as the new strain, which was whatever they're called, Santa Claus White Dumbo Ear Guppies. I have this ingenious little tank that, trying to zoom out a little bit. It was made by a guy in our Guppy group. He used to make them himself. It hold about a gallon. Square, very thick glass. I built a filter as well. And it's very cool. It works, and since I'm really out of tanks, this is going to work in a pinch. This is an update on the Snow White Albino babies. She had babies throughout the night after I turned out the lights, and I was able to net out 22 of them. So that's a fantastic first haul there. The little floating stuff in the tank is the foods that I mix up. It's got stuff geared towards fry as well as towards juveniles and adults. It's something I'm probably going to start selling any day. And I guess I'll put a link on the YouTube thing. So just waiting for the labels to come in. These babies are all albinos. They're all very healthy. No clamped fins, no deformities. They're looking good. So this was great to get because you know, the snow albinos cost me probably about $120–$130 for the 2 pair, including shipping. And I'd like to at least get something out of them to recoup that investment. Plus, I want to keep working with this line, and I want to, once these babies grow out, I'm going to use a few of them to cross into my probably the yellow Delta line. I think that'll be compatible, but you never know until you do the cross. And I want to try to make snow white or just white black-eyed guppies. It's just something I want to do. Really nothing of any importance. It's not. They're in the hobby somewhere. But anyway, these are the new babies. Like I said, there's about 22. They're eating. They got good, healthy bodies on them, nice stomach. And like I said, they're all albinos. So anyway, that's going to make that other video be a little longer once I add this one on there. So thanks for your patience and watching a long video.